Well, hi everybody, this is Dear Mama Sal, and the video you're about to see was for the famous stuffed pizza that so many of you like the look of, and I couldn't eat. I hope you enjoy it. Hi everybody, I've got some thawed ground beef that I've just thawed out. I'm going to cook that up in a second. I've got some pizza dough that I made, and that was frozen. I've just taken it out of the freezer and let it thaw. I've got some pizza sauce, some leftover orange pepper, some frozen mushrooms, some frozen onion, and some frozen cheese, and also a rubber glove. Now, why did I bother to show you a rubber glove? Well, I don't know, after all these years of trying 1001 gizmos to open up jars, a rubber glove is still the best one I have ever found. It opens up a jar better than any of the gizmos that I've seen. Okay, so I'm just going to let all these things just thaw at room temperature, and whilst that's happening, I'm going to cook up the hamburger or the ground beef and the onion together, and also roll out the pizza dough. So the ground beef and onion is pretty well cooked. Oh, hate it when it does that. So what I'm going to do now is actually run it under a cold fat, because I want to get rid of as much of this fat as I possibly can. So we're just going to dump this into a bowl and run lots of water through it. Actually, I'm going to put it into a sieve and run lots of water through it, just to get rid of as much of the fat as I possibly can. Make it a little bit healthier. I'm just going to start doing that now, but what I thought I'd show you was that while I was cooking the ground beef, I just put the frozen mushrooms on paper towel on a plate, and also the peppers, and as you can see, the paper towel has absorbed the liquid, leaving me with very nice looking mushrooms and peppers, which I'm just going to cook up just to warm them up more than anything, and make sure we got them partially cooked before I use them. So here's the first one. I'm just going to load it up. There we go. And now what I'm going to do, just for the fun of it, I think I'm going to put this one right on top of it and see how that bakes up. Could make a terrible mess, but that's what experimentation is for. Now, just before I put it in the oven, I did two things. I've brushed it with oil, and I've poked some holes into the top. Now, I noticed that a little bit of the sauce was coming out where it was thinner. I've tried to make it a fairly thin pizza thing. So anyway, what I did was I just rolled it up at the edges to try and contain some of that. It's not going to work, but that's okay. And by the way, that spicy tomato parmesan, very spicy. Oh, parmesan. I can put some parmesan over the top of this. That would taste good. I think I'm going to do that. I've got some parmesan here. I think I'm going to do that when it comes out of the oven. When it's really, really hot, I'm just going to sprinkle it over the top. Let's see how that works. The oven to 450. Well, there we go. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Now I've just put some parmesan, flaky parmesan over the top, and I'm just going to put it back in the oven for a few minutes just to let that melt.